Hey guys, it's Roscott, and on the Space Couch today, all hail the Supreme Leader. Let's check out his spread from The Last Jedi's visual dictionary, which is very, very nice. Lots of nice colours. This is a great one of him here. So let's see what it says. His misshapen face that we can see on here also is from a malformed zygoma. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I think it might be the eye socket or something. The scar here is a hypertrophic scar channel. I really don't know what that means. His outfit is corded auropile fabric Kalat clothes. And obviously it also mentions his slippers because his wrecked body leads him to prioritise comfort. Let's see if we can get him to actually stand. To try and have him leaning forward a little bit to get a bit of balance. Yes, Snoke's painful stance has caused him to prioritise comfort with those very attractive slippers you see there. They're almost like Aladdin slippers, aren't they? And the ring that you can just about, you see that tiny little black spot on my knuckle there, the ring here, it is obsidian from catacombs beneath Darth Vader's Mustafar castle, is what the jewel, as it were, on it. So it's not a kyber crystal. But the catacombs beneath Darth Vader's castle, as we've seen in the Rogue One visual dictionary and also in the new Darth Vader comic, it was, I'm not sure if it was a Sith shrine, but it certainly was a shrine to the dark side. So it makes sense that we would have that. And it also is made of gold, etched with glyphs of the Dwarti. I forget who the Dwarti are. They're some sort of evil version of the Wills, or something like that. So yes, that's very interesting. What it does say about him, though his name is known to the galaxy and his reputation as the Supreme Leader of the First Order precedes him, few have ever seen Snoke in the flesh. He obscures himself with distance, being forever unreachable save for a select few, who can contact him directly. Even under such circumstances, Snoke disguises his true nature. Whatever frailties have broken his body are dwarfed by the immense size at which he typically projects his form. Heart of Darkness. Snoke is powerful on the dark side of the Force, but he is no Sith. That 1,000-year lineage stretching from Darth Bane to the last Sith Lord, Darth Vader, Darth Bane is canon, was undone when Vader died, destroying his mentor, Darth Sidious. The fulfillment of an ancient prophecy foretold the end of the Sith, but it never predicted the end of the darkness. So it's very interesting in that it seems like Snoke comes from the unknown regions and the dark side seems to come from the unknown regions. But when you look at the position of Ahch-To on the galactic map, the site of the first Jedi temple and where the first Jedi started, they're also in the unknown regions. So both the light and the dark side come from the unknown regions. Now, it does show his throne room here, which was visually very impressive. And it says, Snoke's throne room abroad the supremacy is an enormous chamber veiled by an opaque red curtain. It is from here that Snoke broadcasts his image, magnified into a towering giant across the First Order's territories. Now here we have one of his navigators. And what this really reminds me of is PC-4CO in a cloak. It could be something that simple, couldn't it? The height, the build, the eyes. It says amplification lenses assist naturally weak eyes, and their enlarged brains can process a multi-dimensional calculations. Their dark purple robes meant to evoke the royal hues of old imperial advisors, people like Yup Tashu, for instance. Now it says about his attendants, Snoke's retinue includes mute alien navigators who originated in the unknown regions. Were it not for the ancient hyperspace trails blazed by these towering servants, the Imperial survivors who fled into this uncharted realm would certainly have perished. These navigators designed and operate the Oculus viewing scope in Snoke's throne room. Although I remember seeing the Oculus, I don't remember what it was showing, to be honest. It never really seemed to be switched on, but I'll need to see the film again to pick up on that. It does also, of course, mention again the Praetorian Guards. The Electroblade filament runs parallel to the Vibro Vulge blade with a symbolic red armour weave. 8 Praetorians flank Snoke's throne, their red armour blending into the curtain that surrounds the chamber. They stand as implacable, unmovable sentinels, but should any hostility surface from Snoke's rare invited guests, they snap instantly into combat stances. And it does say Snoke took Ben Solo as his apprentice, as he believed only someone of the Skywalker bloodline could destroy the Jedi. Snoke's physical skills may have faded, but his Force-aided abilities to persuade, manipulate, and perceive are tremendous. And there was an interesting character in the film, of course, but you know, the fate of all masters and all supreme leaders. All hail the new Supreme Leader. Supreme Leader is dead, long live the Supreme Leader. Little spoiler there if you haven't seen the film. But yes, certainly was very interesting to see Snoke in the film. It's good to see extra information about him. I expect we'll get a book or a comic or something that references him or is about him in due course. But obviously that is all we're going to get from Snoke in the films. It was very funny seeing him cut in half, lying on the ground, his tongue hanging out, with Hux just staring at him, thinking, yeah, Rey did this, I'm sure. But yes, that is just a look at Supreme Leader Snoke from The Last Jedi's Visual Dictionary. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for an upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.